Friends, how's everyone doing today? I've been having a lot of fun in my craft room and I just finished this journal. This is Sherry and I'm going to do a flip through of this journal today. So yeah, this was another school or back to school journal, and I had this book stashed away in my 12 by 12 container with all of my school stuff. So crafty stash, and so yeah, this was the front of it. Here is the spine. Now I have a lot of goodies hanging. As you can see, we'll look at those in a second. And in case you haven't seen any of I did in 1 or 2 videos working on this, so you can go back and see how it was made. But I did add this little cat here. I thought he was so cute, just to put in that corner. And then this little group of books right here is covering up a barcode there. And you can see the fabric wraps around a little bit, and I've got orange rickrack here highlighting that and bringing together the fabric and the cover. And then here on the tassel I have hanging a couple things. So I have hanging on a paper clip right here. Let me see if I can bring it out to show you the beaded tassel. I call them beaded tassels, but there's a lot more than beads on here. So there's buttons and little charms, the orange basketball there for school, and lots of buttons just from my button stash, beads, wooden beads on this one with its little smiley faces and different colors. This one has a flower. You see the wooden beads here, and there's a little charm here, a little pink dolphin. And then separately on this part I have hanging, this is a vintage little pass from a school that I found at the thrift store. So this is I have only I think 3 of these, but 2 of them are from Dollar Tree. So I have 1 from Dollar Tree left, and I have this one actual from a school. It has the teacher's name on the back, but so cool, right? It even has a little apple right here with the name of, what does that say? I can't see it right now, but yeah, it has some words stamped on there or something. But anyway, so cool. It's actually a piece of wood crayon there with and it says Girls Pass on it. And then I have a little whistle toy hanging. This actually does work. I didn't put my mouth on this one though. So just FYI, it's sterile from the package. And it just hung, I have it hanging right here over this little clip. And it's a little whistle, like, you know, the PE coach always has a whistle. PE teacher, they always have a whistle, don't they? So there you go. There's a little teacher whistle there. So let's get started. I think I will just remove, everything's removable. See, this is all hanging on a little yellow binder clip. And the other paper clip is removable too, but you can also just push it up like that. So, and I do have a couple of little fun paper clips clipping some things in, and these are from Dollar Tree. In case you haven't, I'm sure you have seen them by now. Everybody's, you know, getting them, but yeah, those little paper clips were in the back to school section at Dollar Tree this year. So let's do a flip through, and I do have a goodie pack here to show you, so we'll look at that at the end. But as you open up, I have this pretty cardstock here on the inside, which matches the colors really well, and each signature starts off with a page from the book. And all the pages from the book are in here, and there's no digitals or printables. They're all original papers that I've collected and curated from the thrift store, or there's scrapbook paper. No, I don't think there's any scrapbook paper in this one. So let's get started. Here's the first title page of the book, and this is a vintage book from 1987. There's the copyright right there. I added a few stickers in here. It's very, very, very lightly decorated, so I just like these stickers right here, just, you know, back to school supplies. It felt like looked like back to school supplies with the crayons, scissors, glue. We got a little paper clip and a push pin right there. So fun things, fun little stickers. And then pages like this are from the book, so you'll see that. And then this is from a workbook. I put this rainbow pocket in here, and in here I was going to put this in the goodie pack as extra piece of bullet board trim where you can use it to make a pocket if you want. But I was going to put it in the goodie pack, and I didn't want to fold it, so I put it in here because it wouldn't really fit unfolded in the goodie pack. And then I have a few things here this says teacher mail, and you can read that if you get this blank on the back. You can also make a pocket out of something like this, or just use it for journaling or whatever you want. Little flashcard that I made in a video on my channel, and then some teacher note paper that I picked up at an estate sale. So that is all in there. Fun stuff. And that rainbow pocket. The rainbow piece here is from Dollar Tree, from the teacher section. And then we have a pocket over here. On this, this was a calendar, or is a calendar page, as you can see there. And then on this side was blank. And I just made a pocket by folding that up. And then there's some note paper that says today's tasks, a few of those. And this tag we also made together on my YouTube channel. And then a few pieces. This is a license plate piece. And then the next page here, I have clipped these things here on this kind of mechanical looking page. And it's another school related piece. Good work, keep it up. Lots of room. Can be cut down, made into a pocket or whatever you want. And this is just a fun little piece of note paper here. I think it's a game, but it says 2 and 4, I don't know. It's just a fun piece of paper that I picked up at a thrift store, and there's that little clip here from Dollar Tree, the paper that's on that paper clip, the bow. So you can see this is a page from the book. This is an atlas page, very nice and sturdy and very pretty matte paper. And dictionary, vintage dictionary, page from the book. Some pretty ledger, page from the book. And this is this was like a activity placemat page on both sides, has fun things. Pocket here with, I have quite a few school related things in here. Since this is a school, I put I try to go through everything and try to put a little bit of, or at least one of everything. So I don't know if I missed anything, but I put a few things you'll see in the goodie pack that I couldn't fit in here, but this is one of them. These are perfect. You can leave these together, or they're perforated where you can take them apart too. So fun little piece there. And I put these things in here so you could use them any way you want and get crafty. Flashcard here. This is a classroom. Like, I thought this was so cute. It's like art class. They have little paints and they're all showing their paintings. That's so adorable. And a flashcard here. This side has the sun on it. And this is a pocket made from bulletin board trim. Center of this signature is a activity placemat. Another one, a different one. Different paper and everything. Side tuck here, or side pocket with this ruler type bulletin board trim. And then we have in here, good job, punch card, a vintage, very beautiful building here, postcard. So it's actually a postcard that was never used. And so I'm trying to put like postcards in each one, try to remember to put a postcard on each one. Because, geography, I figured it would relate to geography. So this beautiful building here, and look at the old cars down here, really cool. This is from Mexico. So Mexichrome, it says on the back, and it has a person that speaks Spanish would be more likely to say these words correctly. But the bottom line here says, I believe, Guadalajara, Gel, Mexico. And then there's some other description here in Spanish. So, very cool. I have no idea what year it's from, but, postcards usually don't have the year. And this is a large index card just with some fabric sewn up here. So I thought this would be, when I do make a larger journal, I like to dig into my larger ephemera because, normally I don't have a chance to use it unless I do make a larger journal like this. This is another, I had a few different ones, but another placemat type activity page. I believe that's what that was from. I could be wrong, but it's cool. Whatever it's from, you've got spaceships over here. That's awesome. Page from the book, and that pretty ledger with the blue and pink lines there. Page from the book. And dictionary. So this is the back half, of the pages we've already seen. the atlas page from the book. All the little cubbies there, so cute. Diagram page. And then this is the last, nope, that's not the last page, but this is another pocket. And this is a large card, journaling card type thing that I had made. This is a page from a book that I cut out and just mounted and sewn on this green cardstock. And it's just basically a large journaling card or whatever you want it to be. And then here's another type of punch card with the fun stars on it and an envelope that you can do whatever you want with. I described in my last video that where I was working on a school journal that I used to have, or I thought I used to have, I think I did, some stationery to go with these envelopes with a pencil on it, but I looked and I couldn't find it, so I must have used all of the paper up and I just have the envelopes left now. But cute little envelopes, just plain, so you can decorate the front, do whatever you want, put the, you know, if you wanted to do it somewhere, glue the flap down and make it a flip out. I put it in this pocket so you can do whatever you wish. And in the pocket I have a few things, so just one of these sticker name tags. Those are from Dollar Tree. These are from Dollar Tree too. These were in the school section, little note papers that a teacher might use. And then this was a sticker, but I made it, put cardstock on the back and made it into just a piece of ephemera that you can do what you want. So you can glue it, still glue it down, or you can actually write on the back and, I don't know, stick it in a pocket or a little pocket, you know, tuck spot of some type, or use it as a decoration, whatever you want. But that's in there, that little pencil envelope. And then workbook page, or I love the lines here, and then you can put a picture up here or whatever you want. I did see here some stickers that I put on. There's probably some, I probably missed some stickers that I didn't point out, but these are, there's a little globe and some, this says my favorite subject is, and just some little stickers there. I did use up that sheet of stickers I was trying to use up with this journal, but I have another whole sheet because I have two of those back to school collection kits from Echo Park. Here's a couple stickers here on this pretty yellow ledger, a couple back here too, a little ticket and a little flag. This is from another children's book. I just love the bright colors. And then workbook page here. On the back we have the school bus pocket. That's from the cookies from Dollar Tree. And then a flashcard. A lot of these things are from the thrift store or estate sales. This is one of the remade flashcards. I think there was one in the first signature too. That's the window. Oh, it goes like this. I have it upside down. W for window. And a little kind of mini, almost like a bookmark library card. Very cute. That is in there. And then clipped here with the bear paper clip. Right here from Dollar Tree. I have just this large piece from, this was from a thrift store also. A lot of these are from a thrift store. I got a few from Dollar Tree, but I got a lot of these from a thrift store. One time I found a bunch of, I call it my school-related jackpot from a thrift store one time. It just, I mean, I think they even have more that I didn't get. I was like, you know, I didn't want to bring home too much, but I did bring home quite a bit. Oh, there was an apple in the first signature. I don't think I pointed it out. An apple sticker. I put one in each signature, or one or two in each signature, but there's one there on this book page from the book, from this book. Workbook page. Those are so cute. Love all the colors. And dictionary. This is from another type. I think this was from possibly a Dr. Seuss type. I think it was a Dr. Seuss dictionary book. But I'm not sure because I don't have the cover anymore. But anyway, love those pages. This some large paper that I have. I use all of my larger papers in this journal, which was so fun. Here's the middle of this signature with a placemat activity page. And I think there were some stickers on here too. Yeah, let me see. One right up here that says classroom. And then one down here that says field trip. Or there's actually two together there. And then back half of this second signature, you know, the same types of papers. Look at all the colors there, isn't that neat? You can color this if you want. Make learning fun together. Page from the book. That diagram paper from a book that was so cool. Love this frame here. Pocket here in the back of this. So in here, let's see, I have a page from a book, just inspiring and encouraging words there. And then another little school-related piece, reward punch card. And a shaped flash card. Those are from Dollar Tree. And then a little tag that we made together. And I did put a little sticker right there. Just there's little stickers throughout, so you know I'm not remembering to show them all to you. But if you get this journal, you can look closely and see them all. But this is 2 little stickers here I put together. Fine, these were the last 2 off of the sticker page, and I put them right here at the end of the journal. But back to school, and this little tab says homework. Yeah, it's here's another apple. So there were 2 apple stickers in this signature. And I think I put a couple in the goodie pack too. If I didn't, I will, but I think I did. And you know, I usually add to the goodie pack. I always say this, but you know, it's actually true. I always add to the goodie pack before it goes out the door, or add something tucked in somewhere, wherever I can tuck it in. When I find something, that I tuck it in somewhere. You know what I mean? So there it is in all its finishedness. And when you see this video, of course, it will be in my shop. But yeah, lots of fun things clipped on there. And that was a fun one. I'll be finishing off the next one now. But here's the goodie pack. I wanted to use a bigger envelope, but I didn't have one that I wanted to use. So I made one out of this. I found a book in my stash that said how to make things, but it wasn't your typical craft book. It was other things like testing and adjusting for, well, you can see this was just, it's called how to make things, but it's actually probably more like how to fix things or how to do things. I don't know. But anyway, it's just a cool old book with these really nice vintage, naturally aged pages. So I made an envelope out of that page here, and you'll get this with it. And I had tied it on with just some muslin fabric there, so that will come with it. And then in here, let's see what I did put in here. Lots of goodies, and like I said, things that I couldn't really, I mean, they could fit in there, but I'd rather not overstuff the pockets in there, and just, I put them here for someone, whoever gets this journal, to, you know, use as they wish, you know, add to, you know, just make whatever, be crafty with, and use your imagination. But here right on top we have some, this is I believe Monopoly Junior money. I just love this little money. If I find it again, I'll get it. I've only found this money once at the thrift store. And I think it's so cute. It's smaller and it's different colors like this. Isn't that cute? You didn't know that exists until I found this particular game. So that was a lot of fun to find. And then here's the cards that came with that one. I don't know if they're smaller or not, but they're, this wasn't vintage or anything. It's just because you can see how bright and colorful these are. But, you know, bright and colorful goes with this journal. And this little tag here I think is so cute. It's a little like a reward ribbon, and it has printing on the back that you can use, or you can just write on those lines or whatever you want to do. Add a ribbon and do things like that. These little stickers they look like little children's drawings, but I love them. I put a apple in a little tree, apple tree maybe. So cute. I think there's another one floating around in here. We'll come to it in a minute. These are some journaling cards from the Echo Park kit, and from another, you know, scrapbook collection kit that I had picked up at echopark.com. So you've got bingo, my ABCs, and a little game card. This is called Mix Up, but you know, it's what is it? I can't think of it right now, but yeah, that game. And I did put a couple of pieces of stickers, sheets that I had left. I cut up a sticker sheet where I just had a few stickers left and just cut out the stickers. So like these are two stickers right here, flower and the future is bright, on that piece. So you can take those off of there and use them if you want. And I put this little sticker sheet in there. Just some fun stickers that you can have fun with, decorating, whatever. I did put some scraps in here, so here's one of the scraps from one of the calendars. And then just a fun disco ball. You know, it was a cut apart, but you know, prom. It reminded me of prom. You know, maybe you had a disco ball at your prom. I didn't, but I didn't have a prom. But if you had a prom, maybe you had a disco ball at your prom. If you graduated in, I don't know when they would have had disco balls, but it could be. I mean, they probably still do them now. They're very retro and popular actually right now. I think you know you see them in the stores. So anyway, note paper here, fun like school related note paper. And then you can always glue something like that down. It's paper, but you can always glue it onto cardstock and make it more sturdy and make it into a drilling card. I thought these would be fun little tabs. They're flash cards, so they're just, you know, cardstock on the back. You're thick enough where you could glue them down or staple whatever you want onto the side, you know, and have a little bit sticking out as a tab. I kind of wanted to do that, but I didn't because I didn't know, you know, whoever gets this journal, I don't know what they want. So yeah, I just thought if I had my way, I would put those in as tabs. This is a little encouraging note card here. Nothing is impossible, and you have the fun writing space on the back. A puzzle flashcard. My granddaughter came up here yesterday, and like I have a bunch of these sitting over on my table, and to put in the journals, and she picked them up and took them all apart. And I'm like, oh, do you want to put them back together now? No. No, she didn't want to put them back together. She just wanted to take them all apart. She thought that was fun. I was like, okay. So I came in here this morning and put them all back together. I was like, oh gosh, you know, it is what it is. Puddle flashcard. Very cute. This is, these are, if you saw the video where I made the tags out of the cover paper of the collection kit, these were pieces from that we saved. So like first day of school, you've got here some little pieces that can be fussy cut. I said I would put these in the journal. And these are from the branding strip, and they say first day of school also. So I put those in here. And then some stickers from, oh no, this is another piece. See, they look like stickers. These were the stickers. But these are another piece from that we saved from that cover paper that you can cut out. If you want, if you don't want those, you can throw them away. But I thought they were cute, and I would probably at least cut out a couple of them, maybe all of them. And then here's some scraps, double-sided little pretty scraps. Note paper. There's a couple of each color, blue and pink. And it's fun to decorate these too with a little sticker or something, and then do your writing and stick it in a pocket or glue it down on a page. You know, that maybe has text on it. You can glue a couple, you know. You can even glue like 4 on one page possibly in this journal because it's, you know, good size. So this is some more pretty cut-offs. And here's one. I left the branding strip on this one. There's the first day of school, so you've got actually a third one there. And it's double-sided. And this is just a plain white piece of cardstock in case you needed it, you know, for gluing something down. And also this could be backing, but it's just, this is actually more papery. This is not cardstock. This white is very lightweight cardstock, by the way. And then, oh, here's the other sticker. I knew it was in here. The ones that look like kids' drawings. They're like just the outline. Love those. And then this is from the calendar, another piece. There was another piece in here. But you can cut whatever you want out of here and use it. That's where I got the books and the cat for the back of the journal. That's where I got it from, a strip like this. So you can cut these out and use these as decoration. So yeah, that is everything that's in there at the moment, and I hope you enjoyed the making and the flip through of this journal. The next one I have already started over on my table. I don't have it over here right now, or I would show you, but stay tuned for that one. And there's so many I could make. I feel like I'm going to run out of time, but I'm going to see how many more I can make before the end of August. I'm going to give myself to the end of August to make as many as I can, but you know, time is limited, so I just do the best I can. But yeah, I have fun with it, and I hope you all do too. Enjoy my crafting and fun journals. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, and that would help me to get to my next point of, you know, like I think I have almost 8,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, I can't even believe that. Like, for me, that's a lot. I feel like. So yeah, I would love to reach that next milestone, and then we'll have a little giveaway or something. So we'll see when we get to that point what kind of mood I'm in and what kind of giveaway I think you all would like. Actually, that's the hard part. I want to do something that you all would like and would want. So, you know, that's actually the hard part for me. And maybe you don't care. Maybe you like whatever it is, we'll like it. But for me, I'm like, I really kind of put a lot of too much thought into it actually, and then it's hard for me to figure out. But that's for me to figure out. So anyway, I'll see you all in my next video. Have a great day. Whoops, that was my glue. I just want to move this back over into the frame so you can get one more glimpse. And I'll see you later.